We're joined from Cairo by Al-Ahram newspaper editor-in-chief, Mr. Ashraf Al-Ashry. Welcome to Qnews, Mr. Ashraf. Now, what are the strategic implications of the Syrian army's potential re-entry into Sweida, especially after the previous withdrawal under U.S. Arab mediation?
There will be negative implications because it will be a lead for new Israeli army interference. Last Wednesday, they bombed defense ministry and the presidential palace. Maybe this time there will be interference in the new governance of Syria by Mr. Ahmed al-Sharaa. Of course, there is U.S. Arab mediation to prevent that. By the report they issued, they confirmed the addressing the issue with the peaceful talks. I think they will not interfere unless there is a killing or clashes between the tribes on Sweida. They have to be peaceful talks unless there will be a sectarian war between Sunni groups and Jews and other tribal groups in Sweida.
So, to what extent could the Israeli strikes on Sweida and Damascus escalate the conflict? And how is Israel justifying its involvement under the guise or pretext of protecting Jewish populations?
Has a goal beyond protecting Jews. They want to extend the war zone to control southern Syria, even when they have a settlement in the future. They want south, including Dar'a, Sweida, and Jabal al-Sheikh, will be disarmed, and they may control or having a complete military existence even with the settlement. Therefore, Israel wants to change the equation in the south and blackmail Ahmed al-Sharaa's government. So it uses Sweida as a card to marginalize and make pressure on Syria. And I think U.S. is having a coverage for them, although they say they uphold Syrian sovereignty. So Syria will not accept any proposal for Netanyahu to control Syria, which will be blessed by this American side, as they want to aim at dividing Syria. That will lead to more issues and problems in the region, and it threatens with the Turkish president to destabilize Syria, which will eventually affect the stability in the region.
Mr. Ashraf, how do the recent sectarian dynamics between Druze and Bedouin groups reflect broader power struggles in Syria's south, and who is backing these groups?
Of course, there is a great threat on Ahmed al-Sharaa government after al-Assad's regime collapse. If there is a dialogue, unless there is a dialogue including all parties in one unified crystal, there, including all pro-supporters for Sharaa, then there will be a division. A group of pro-supporters for Sharaa made some operations. Unless there is a dialogue and a change of equation, there will be chaos and stop of using. They have to stop using power by sectarian groups. There must be an internal dialogue to agree on a new roadmap and forming a new constitution and a new government. Unless doing this, sectarianism will eat up Syria with all its ethnicities and nationalities and different religious beliefs, which will cause a big threat on Syria in the upcoming period.
What legal or diplomatic recourse exists to hold parties accountable for the atrocities reported by the UN in Sweida?
This needs to be fulfilled equally under the coverage of the UN. We need an investigation committee exploring all the truths, the atrocities by the UN, led by the UN, to explore the practitioner of those atrocities in Sweida, from killing individuals and imams and Druze affiliators. So we have to have an investigation committee to discover those behind those atrocities.
Well, that was Al-Ahram newspaper editor-in-chief, Mr. Ashraf Al-Ashry. Thank you so much for joining us here on Q News.